Laugh Out Loud with Dave and JJ.
Now, the other thing I want to ask is, just off NASCAR for a second, but Kristen had a birthday, and you posted on Twitter that she's 30 again. That's cool. How does she do it?
Yeah. Just what you write down.
You got to let us know what the magic is, because my wife is dying to know how she's turned 30 again. That's a posing question.
Yeah, that was the 6th time now.
Yeah, and I told my wife that she's very, very close to that. So
I think it's as long as you plan for it, and then you keep it secret so no one really knows, other than obviously her mother, because she remembers the day and the pain in which that whole thing transpired of being born.
And she knows it was a lot longer than 30 years ago.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, let's not say a lot longer, because that may sound like we're pushing the 30 issue. So, and the other thing is how is Faith Ann? Is she bounced and all bandaged up, all ready to go?
Oh no, she's good. She has she's missed like 3 practices for T-ball, because every time it comes around, there's bad weather. Her next one's supposed to be tomorrow, and it's supposed to rain.
Yeah.
But she digs it. We go out and practice in the driveway, and she
you have the bullseye on the neighbor's window across the street? Because I would.
Yeah. She's gaining a lot of, I don't know, she has a lot of fun with it. She's kind of gaining a lot of knowledge about what it is, how to run the bases, And Kristen used to play softball. I played baseball. Kristen's mom, Karen, she used to coach Kristen. She coached Olive for a long time. So I think it's funny watching Kristen, because she's down there when we're doing batting practice, and you got to get that elbow up and swing it, get the bat flat, and so she's poor.
Oh boy! Now she's got a birthday coming up too, right?
Yeah, end of May.
End of May.
May 31st.
So, and she'll be 5?
Yeah.
Jeez, eh?
Yeah.
Where does the time go?
I know.
I've got so many questions in my mind.
I've got so many answers to find.
Hi, Cynthia. Welcome to Laugh Out Loud with JJ and Dave. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
How are we doing tonight?
We're doing good. How are you guys doing?
I'm doing really good. I'm missing American Idol, and I have paint all over my hands because I'm making pendants for T-ball. Crazy stuff.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Yeah, I get to be a cheerleader and assistant coach, and the person who has to take the kids to the Porta-John, I think.
That's your hands full.
That is a handful, for sure. Where are you calling in from today, Cynthia?
I'm calling from Ohio.
Ohio. How was the storm on the weekend in Ohio?
Oh, it was bad. I'm terrified of thunderstorms.
Yeah, we got I guess we got a little bit of it up here north of the border, but it looked like the northern U.S. through Pennsylvania, Ohio, and the eastern coast, Boston, were really getting hammered. So
at least it's not snow. I'm tired of the snow.
You and me both, sister.
Yes, I will agree with you both there.
Since I'm in the middle of finals week right now, I'm kind of school-minded right now. If racing had not been an option for you, which obviously we know that it is, what would you have gone to school for, or what career would you have chosen?
Wow. When I get a question like that, it makes it very difficult for me to think of what I would do outside of racing, because it's really the only thing I've ever done in my life, which I guess sounds good and bad, I guess from a business standpoint. I did some construction when I was a kid, only because my dad owned a construction company. The absolute worst thing in the world to have to do, especially in Phoenix, Arizona, because it was so hot. For me, I've always enjoyed working with my hands, so I guess if I didn't follow through with racing or wasn't able to do it more at a professional level, maybe being a machinist, a welder, a fabricator, something along those lines, just for the fact that I like the problem solving. I like starting with basically scratch and having something as a project when you get done. So, as far as sitting behind a desk or something like that, I would go absolutely nuts. Would most likely get fired. I wouldn't mind being a taxi driver, only I probably get lost, or I'd spend too much time sitting like at a gas station drinking a Slurpee. I'm not doing my job, so I'd probably get fired there too. So
maybe the next could you be the next Paul Tuttle?
Well, probably not. When I was in New York, I had so much fun riding with taxis because they don't really abide by the law. You just go wherever you want, you honk the horns. Same thing for Aruba. I've never been so scared in my life being in a car as when I was in a taxi. We jumped curbs, went down alleys. It was kind of a free-for-all. And then we found out later on that day that, all of the city services were on strike, so there was no police, there was no fire and ambulance service, which kind of scared us because we would have gotten in a wreck. We never would have saw anybody. So, so I guess as a fallback now, I could probably do the taxi thing, but the cars keep getting smaller, and I'd want something kind of big and fun and fast and loud, and I don't think they do that anymore for taxis. You'd have to have like a little Prius wagon or something.
Those are great because the accelerator pedal sticks.
Yeah, and that'd be awesome because then that means you'd have to drive with the e-brakes. Everywhere you go, you'd be sliding around. Cynthia, where are you from? Cynthia? Where in Ohio?
Lima. No, not an hour from Eldora.
No, I know Lima very well. They have the greatest dirt track in the world.
Oh, I love it. I was there actually 2008 when you won the midget division of the four-wheel, or the four-crown, I mean.
I don't think in a sprint car I've ever lost there. And the first time that I won a race there, I flipped trying to do a donut, and that got me an award from Speed for something. It wasn't good, I remember that, but I got an award for doing I flipped the sprint car after I took the checker trying to do a donut on the front straightaway. But it's a cool racetrack. It's very fast. It's a neat idea by having the college involved with everything that goes around there. So, do you go like cow tipping and stuff like on the weekends? Oh, I'm sorry. Faith brought me a cookie. I was eating chocolate.
Where's ours?
They're fanning. You can't do them.
You're right.
That was. Yeah, so you want to stay clear of them.
That's going to affect my caloric intake, right?
Exactly. And it'll plug you up too. Just like they're like frozen squares. It's cheating. You just pop them out. Throw them on a cookie stone cooker. No, I'm a breakfast. I can cook a mean breakfast, but we're not going to mess around too long making cookies.
We look forward to that.
To breakfast?
Speaking of calories,
Sure.
how's the Insanity workout going?
It's going good. It's going real good. Thank you for asking. I've done 2 weeks worth now, and I don't ache nearly as much the day after as I was in the beginning. It was tough.
I'm debating it. My friends tried it, and they were in pain the first day.
Yeah, it's just cool because you don't have to use any weights or anything. I do recommend doing it like before you eat lunch or midday before you've eaten anything because you get so worked up. I had like Mexican food last night for dinner, then I tried to do it like an hour later. Painful, bad move. But I do appreciate you calling in. Sorry?
I was just going to say, there I was thinking you were going to the gym.
No, I do go to the gym too, but I normally go out in the garage and do the Insanity in the garage because it's easy to do it. I don't have to leave. I mean, I got weights and stuff out there too.
Well, Cynthia, thanks a lot for calling in and posing the great question to JJ, and we now know what his backup choice might have been if he wasn't a race car driver, because he still is that to all of us. So we're hopefully going to see him back behind the wheel of a car very, very shortly. So
and a consistent. I don't mind the fact of getting back behind a car, but I want to be on a consistent pace, so I get to see everyone every week and kind of get back into the regular swing of things. But Cynthia, thank you for the question. Maybe there'll be a chance sometime during the year that we might swing up there to Eldora and do something. Maybe this year, I'll either get invited back for the Prelude or be back for some other particular reason. And